Hey, awesome friends. I am Awesome Danny. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to talk about this little red guy here. This is the Rock Lobster IEMs from Apos Audio. So I do want to thank Apos Audio for sending these out to be reviewed. They didn't ask that I say anything in particular, just to give you guys my honest impressions. Man, I feel like for some reason it's like all formal, man. I need to, keep it more casual here. I'm just here to tell you about some earphones, which these are actually pretty cool. I really like how they look, and I'll put up some pictures because I didn't use the stock cable. I actually used another cable I have on hand, and man, it just goes really well and they look amazing. And then the sound itself was not my usual preference with tuning, but it worked okay. Like, they're actually done okay. So the Rock Lobster are, like I mentioned, IEMs. They come in at $60. They have one dynamic driver on each side. The unboxing for the set is non-existent, very KZ of them. It's just, that's it. Everything's in a little pouch inside. And by everything, I mean very little. You have the IEMs, you have a cable, and you have some ear tips. The cable and the ear tips are passable. Not my favorite. That's the main reason I actually switched to a different cable. Then it just turns out that they look really pretty with that other cable. The build and the look of the shells are really good. Like, it's really nice. I just wish they put a little bit more. Like, there's no pouch. It's just ear tips, cable, and neither one was anything spectacular. So how do these sound? They are warm, but not something overly lush. And there's still some definement on the upper end, but it doesn't get grating or fatiguing. The mid-range was a little restrained or relaxed, so it wasn't anything too intense. So starting with the bass itself, it was more front-ended. There was a decent amount of rumble that it could call on when like the track needed it, but mostly focus on the front end of the bass with the impact and the slam. But it wasn't super defined and it wasn't rigid. It was a little soft outline, but it wasn't pillowy. Texture of the bass also was okay. It wasn't anything spectacular, pretty average, but it got the job done. Honestly, I think the bass was probably the most fun part. Maybe the mid bass along with the lower mids, that little combination there, that area, which is usually an area that I'm not really into, actually was pretty good on this set. The mid-range overall was more so in the mix, nothing crazy popping out or being too forward, but not recessed to where it's behind everything else. It was just in the mix. Vocals would kind of weave in and out, front and back, in between the instrumentals, like in the track itself. It has a good cohesive feel because it brings everything together and it has it working in harmony, but nothing emphasized too much. Female vocals themselves do pop a little bit more than male vocals, but overall both are just, like I mentioned, pretty level. The treble was pretty safe. There is some definement, but it doesn't get too grating. It's not harsh. It just kind of plays it safe and hangs out in the middle. It is very smooth. Overall, the set just sounds pretty smooth. It just kind of has a little bit of a lower definition. Resolution just feels a little too smooth over. As far as the overall sound of the set goes, I would consider this more of a musical set instead of a analytical set. There is some soul here, some warmth, and it keeps things pretty relaxed. As a result, there is less focus on detail. So if you're looking for something that's a little bit more detailed oriented, it wouldn't be this. My rec rating is a 1, which is a soft no. And this is mostly due to the inclusions with the set. The shells themselves are decently made. They look pretty and the sound is agreeable. It's like, I feel like a lot of people could vibe to this, especially in certain genres. I mean, this thing was developed specifically for rock. And that's something I probably should have mentioned, right? This thing was developed for metal, rock, indie, and punk. So those are genres that I'm not fairly familiar with. I don't listen to a lot of stuff that would be in those genres. So I just looked up a playlist on Apple Music to get started of classic rock stuff. And it's just stuff from movies. Like, it's like all the music from all the movies that I watched growing up. The inclusions are a little bit too low for me. I want a better cable, better ear tips, and more stuff. At $60, I think they can do it. Like I mentioned, the shell's well built, pretty. The sound is good. I feel like it does the genres that it was set out to do well. And overall, with that warmth and relaxed approach, I feel like it can do other stuff okay as well. But I'll go ahead and leave a link in the description for you guys if you want to check it out. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate it. Please consider liking and subscribing. And until next time, you stay awesome, friends.